Hey guys, what's up? This is your pharmacist Sidra and welcome to my channel, Ask Your Pharmacist. Are you surprised at what I'm doing in the kitchen today? Well, today I wanted to give you a little sneak peek into my kitchen and wanted to share with you what I'm having for dinner for a healthy weight loss. Now, if you have gained weight in quarantine, then you're not alone. Don't be afraid. I am with you right there. So today I'm gonna share with you my really easy and quick to make recipe of baked tilapia fish, and I'm also gonna make my favorite spinach and kale salad. You know, a lot of people in quarantine are working from home, and when we are at home with lots of food around us and stressed out and kind of uncertain about things, then that makes a perfect recipe for emotional eating and weight gain. But you know, it's okay. I guess this is going to be our new normal, so we have to find ways how we can really control our weight, because we can't let that affect our body, right? So let's really dive into today's recipe, and as we continue to move forward, I'm gonna share with you some good nutritional value in the food that I'm making today. Now, this is not what I eat every day, you know, of course. We're human and we get tired of repetition. But most days I try to keep my salad the same, like the spinach and kale salad, and I would try to switch my protein, which I'm having fish today. I'll switch it with either chicken or mutton, but not really beef, because I'm not really a big fan of beef, because I think it's kind of heavy and has a lot of high saturated fat, and I try to keep my food simple. So I guess let's begin. I have my iced green tea with me, and this is like a pro tip. When I'm cooking food, I like to have my green tea. I take a few sips as I'm cooking, and because of course, you know, cooking dinner will take me about 30 to 45 minutes. So by the time I'm done, I will have my green tea in, and that's really good for your health. Okay? So let's get started. I'm gonna quickly go and turn on my oven at 400 degrees. This is 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I have my fish fillets here. I'm using tilapia fish. You can choose any fish of your choice. I like tilapia because it's very light and it's very healthy. It's a great source of protein, rich in many vitamins and minerals, and it's great for weight loss. Okay? I also like to use salmon in addition to tilapia, but today we're gonna go with tilapia. This is skinless, boneless. That's just the way I like my fish. Okay, I'm gonna add some spices here. I have my oregano leaves and my basil leaves. These are like to-go greens in my food, and of course it adds flavor. So I'm gonna add a little bit on my fish fillets. I hope you guys are able to see. I mean, if not, I can show you kind of the end result at the end. That's the best I could do for today's video. I'm sorry. When I'm filming videos, it's just me, myself, and I'm not really very technology savvy, so I try to work with whatever I have. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a few things. I don't think so I'm the greatest chef and you wanna learn how to cook food from me, because I'm sure a lot of you guys out there cook way better than me. So I'm just gonna show you value of this meal in terms of nutrition. Okay, so I just added oregano leaves and basil leaves. Now I'm gonna add some mustard seeds. Mustard seeds are so good for digestion, and they add a lot of good flavor. So I like to add these in my fish for sure. I like to add a lot of spices in my fish because fish, if you guys notice, it has its own like special aroma or taste, or I would say maybe a smell. Not in a bad way, but I just don't like that aftertaste or the taste that fish itself has. So I try to mask it with a lot of good spices. I don't like to add a lot of salt in my fish or food just in general, because of course you guys know salt can result in high blood pressure. Not that I have hypertension or I am really worried about getting hypertension, but the thing is, intaking a lot of salt can accumulate or retain water in the body, which is not good for your weight. And also sometimes too much salt intake can inflame your body. So try to limit your salt intake. I mean, also you don't want to taste salt in your food, right? You want to enhance the natural flavor of the food. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. Again, garlic has a really strong taste, so I don't like to add fresh garlic. I just use garlic powder in my fish. And I guess this sprinkler is not working, so I'm just gonna add a little bit on my fish. And I like to add lots of spices on just one side. The other side, I have actually added a little bit of salt and oil at the bottom of my pan, and I guess that's it. I'm probably going to use a pinch of salt on the top side, but maybe I just leave it, but we'll see how it goes. And then last but not the least, I have my crushed peppers. Oops, I'm sorry. See, I told you I'm not a very good cook, but you know, I just make it work. I'm trying to eat at home a lot lately because I think first it of course helps save money, right? And why not? And also when we're eating out a lot, I noticed that the food that we get from restaurant or just packed food, it's processed and we don't know what's going inside the food. So when I cook home, I feel I have better control of what I am intaking. So you know, when we cook every once in a while, this kind of disaster happens in the kitchen, so I apologize for that. But here is that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You see how simple that is? I just added crushed pepper, my basil leaves, oregano, mustard seeds, and garlic, and just a little bit of salt, and I think I did mention crushed pepper. Well, I guess I'm having a short-term memory, but I guess fish is going to help with that. Eating healthy does help improve your mind and body both, so that's why it's very important that you guys switch from junk eating to healthy eating. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt, and yes, we shouldn't forget to add a little bit of lemon, and that will kind of put everything together. Okay, let me grab this lemon, and I guess I need a knife. I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon on top. I think that's it. And then I have a quick tip for you guys. I am actually going to add a little bit of olive oil on top of my fish. That's actually going to act as a binding agent for all the spices and the lemon. They're actually going to stick on the fish, and it's also going to give it a very nice glaze. So I'm just gonna spray that a little bit on top, and then it'll be ready to go in the oven. Okay, so that's it for the fish. I'm quickly going to pop it in the oven and be right back, okay? Alright, so now that the fish is in the oven, we're gonna move to our salad recipe. That is so easy, so delicious, so nutritious. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. Okay, so this is the magic ingredient. I'm gonna sip on my green tea as well. So really every week when I do my grocery shopping, I buy these 2 big boxes. So I get a full box of spinach and kale. This is actually a spring mix. Has green leaf, tango, oak leaf, spinach, arugula. I guess that's how you say it. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it also has baby butter and kale. So I'm gonna mix both of these. This spinach is pre-washed, so make sure you wash yours. This is going to be it. I'm just gonna add a handful of spinach and some spring mix. I think this bowl is kind of small for it, but I guess that's gonna be okay. And then I'm gonna add some leftover lemon. I'm gonna add a little bit more, I guess. And then I'm gonna spray it a little bit with my olive oil. That's going to give a lot of good flavor to it. And excuse me, that's just my oven. So we're then going to massage the kale and spinach leaves and make sure that oil and lemon kind of sticks to every single leaf. I'm sorry, I'm kind of making a mess here, but you know, I guess that's part of working in the kitchen. But anyways, you know guys, having greens in the salad is so important. You know, when you look at their nutritional value, kale actually has more vitamin C and calcium. It has actually twice the vitamin C than spinach. It's also rich in other vitamins, but your spinach actually, however, is rich in potassium, zinc, vitamin A, E, and overall nutritional choice of this salad is going to be so good because we are getting a lot of greens, which are great for your health, great for your immune system. And let's not forget that this is actually a great source of fiber, and you want to eat a lot of fiber when you are trying to lose weight, because fiber gives you a fuller feeling for long term, so then you don't mindlessly snack. And I did actually mention that in my weight loss video, so you know, do check that out. Anyways, moving on, I am going to add some cherry tomato or grape tomato, whatever you want to call it. So these tomatoes are gonna go in. And then I'm gonna add cucumber. This is the organic cucumber. I'm not gonna peel it off today. I'm gonna use it as it is. I've washed it, so I'm just gonna cut it in 4 halves. I like to add big chunks of veggies in my salad. You can see like how my tomatoes are big. I'm not gonna cut them in half. The spinach is big, and I'm gonna cut this in big sizes as well. So these are almost like half an inch. Well, this is better. This is almost if you can see, this is almost a half an inch. So I'm gonna add all those. Okay, so now the most favorite part of my salad is adding almonds, because they're super healthy and rich in vitamins and they're nutritious. Almonds are actually also going to add a little bit crunch to my salad. In general, I like to add a lot of nuts, but today I'm gonna stick with almonds, and I think I'm gonna add walnuts. So let's see, I have my almonds here, and I think I'm gonna use my dried cranberries and walnuts. I like to add a lot of almonds, so don't be afraid to add almonds since they're so good. And trust me, you're gonna love your salad with the almonds. They're gonna be super good. Okay, so I'm also adding a little bit of cranberries and walnuts. These are glazed walnuts that I'm adding. I like these glazed walnuts because they actually add a little hint of sweetness to my salad. Cranberries and the glazed walnuts actually make my salad sweet and sour, which is exactly how I like my salad. Cranberries also have so many health benefits. It's a powerhouse of antioxidants. It prevents UTIs. It boosts the brain power. Remember I said I'm kind of having a short-term memory. That is no joke. It also prevents the cancer, and it helps with the weight loss. So I'm gonna add a handful of cranberries. Gives a really nice red color to the salad, which looks beautiful. You know, I've actually noticed that a lot of times we don't eat healthy because it's so boring and the food is so bland, there's no taste, it's not good looking. But I feel that the healthy food should be fun. It should look and taste good. So I believe in not only making sure that the food tastes good, but I also make sure that it looks good. Oh my gosh, this looks so beautiful already. I mean, look at that, how beautiful this looks. I hope you guys are able to see it. This is so beautiful. I mean, I can literally eat this all day, every day. So I'm gonna mix this a little bit. And that spinach leaf decides to fall off. I like to add the lemon and olive oil in the beginning because that kind of sinks in by the time your salad is all ready to go. I don't have a right spoon and right size of bowl, so really excuse me for that. So that was it for the salad. My tilapia fish is ready as well. I'm gonna serve it. So here is the fish. It's all done. I forgot to mention that I do like to add veggies when the fish is almost halfway. I don't like to overcook my veggie because I think overcooking the veggies kind of takes away the crunchiness and some of the nutrients. I like to keep them fresh. So here's how it looks. I hope you're able to get a close look like that. I'm actually going to serve it and show you how exactly I make my plate. I actually do monitor my portion size. I like to have a portion of carbs. I do not completely give up the carb. I like to have a little portion of my carbs with protein, veggies, and all my greens. Let's move this to the side, and I am going to grab my quinoa. That's my most favorite and to-go source of carbohydrates. Because before I used to eat all my proteins and salads with rice, but since rice is packed with carbohydrates, I try to avoid it now. Actually, I think I haven't had rice in about a month, which is actually incredible because I used to eat rice every single day. But you know what? My quinoa recipe is just so delicious. I think I've mentioned it before in one of my videos. I think the weight loss video. Actually, I add the same spices in my quinoa that I would normally add in rice. So it tastes almost exactly like that. Quinoa is actually a healthy source of protein. It has lots of good nutrients, so many vitamins, and it's rich and packed with fiber. It does has carbs, but it contains healthy carbs. So really, it's like guilt-free, delicious meat. I actually like to have a batch of quinoa on hand at all times. As you can see, I have this big bowl. I kind of make it on my day off, and then I eat it in my lunch every day with whatever meal I'm having. So I'm gonna add a little bit of it. And if you can see, my quinoa has these black chickpeas, green beans, it has carrots and some nuts, and I stir fried it in just a little bit of coconut oil. Yes, I use coconut oil in cooking because coconut oil is such a healthy fat. I've noticed a lot of people are like afraid of using the coconut oil because I guess the idea of coconut taste in the oil kind of is cringeworthy, but trust me, I had the same issue, but ever since I tasted it once, I was amazed that it does not taste like coconut at all. Ever since then, coconut oil is literally my to-go oil for any high heat cooking because olive oil actually cannot sustain high heat, but coconut oil will sustain high heat. Okay, so this, as you guys can see, this is my portion of carbs. So I'm gonna warm it, so kindly excuse me for a minute. Okay, so I've actually grabbed the right utensils for my salad and to grab my fish. Let's see. Look at that. This smells delicious. Like, I can't wait to dive into it. All my veggies go on the side. Okay, excuse me for all this mess. Please be easy on me. Like I said before, I apologize in advance. All the good chefs out there, please don't judge my cooking because, like I said, in no way I'm a good cook. I am actually a really messy person when I get in the kitchen, but you know, we're not supposed to be perfect. So this is it. I'm gonna add a little bit of salad on the side, and that's it. All right, so this is it. This already looks so healthy and delicious. So basically the whole idea is to make a meal which is healthy and is rich in nutrients. You know, eating healthy is so important along with working out. And like they say, abs are made in the kitchen. So do pay close attention to what you eat. And actually, I want to share a little bit of my personal experience here, that because of lockdown, I stopped working out because of course the gyms were closed. So I wasn't really motivated to eat healthy. So like for a couple of months I was really eating the comfort food, but because of that I noticed that I started getting swelling on my body, and I did put on a few pounds. And in addition to that, I noticed that my energy level was so down. I used to feel so tired during those months that I actually thought that I have hypothyroidism, so I need to probably see a doctor and be on medication. But as soon as I started working out and started eating healthy, I literally noticed that my energy level boosted up, and I just feel good in general. See, eating healthy is not only good for your weight loss, but it also provides good nutrition and energy. And actually, speaking of weight loss, I've actually decided to get my act together and focus on weight loss, or at least healthy eating, and get in shape again. And the way I'm thinking to motivate myself is by buying a dress one size down, and my goal is to make sure that I fit in that dress by next month. You know, next month in September is my birthday, and I actually treat myself every year with something special. I'm either go on a vacation or just buy something special for me. But this year I'm gonna stay home because of the risk of the COVID-19. So instead, I am treating myself with a good health goal. I've set a goal, I've started working out with my trainer, and I'm trying to eat healthy already. So that's my motivation. You know what? I would love to hear what motivates you when you set yourself a goal for weight loss or just anything. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with this last note that please try to switch your junk and processed food to healthy meat. Protein is very, very important in your food, and greens are very important. Don't ignore the value of the carbs, because carbs actually do provide us energy. When we intake carb, they actually are processed into the small energy packets in the body, and that's not how we normally get energy. And since we've actually eaten carb all our life, so we cannot really cut off carbs completely. It's like an addictive medication that you cannot cold turkey. You have to taper it off, okay? So start decreasing your carb portion every day. Don't completely give up on carb, but just try to eat a small amount and you should be good. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. For now, if you can excuse me, I'm gonna eat my dinner because this healthy and delicious food is waiting for me. I'm gonna see you next time with another video on health and pharmacy. Till then, take care. Bye.